9, public comment on items not on this agenda. It is the council's policy to refer matters raised in this forum to staff for investigation and interaction where appropriate. The Brown Act prohibits the council from discussing or acting upon any matter not agendized pursuant to state law. If you'd like to address the council on items not on this agenda, please step to the podium and just tell us your name and your street.
My name is Colleen ODonnell, and I live on Allen Drive.
Go ahead.
I'm new to this process. I've never spoken before the council. Good evening, Mayor and council members. I'm here tonight actually after a long day, being gone, leaving work from San Bruno to my school where I teach high school down the peninsula. And I feel like I would like to speak on behalf of all the parents of San Bruno who have their kids in schools in San Bruno who are probably not able to be here tonight because they're either working elsewhere or they're at home preparing dinner or bathing their kids, getting them ready for bed, like my husband is at home doing right now with our daughter. Although we've lived in San Bruno for a number of years, I feel that, at least I'll speak for myself, in that I've been somewhat asleep, I think, as to what's really appears to be going on in terms of the state of the school district. I certainly was well aware of the closure of the school recently. I was aware of the measures on the recent ballot, although I have to say that I didn't see a lot of publicity or public information about them, so I'm not surprised at some of the outcome. But now that we have a 6-year-old daughter and we opted to enroll her in the public school system for a variety of reasons, one of them being staying contained within our community, getting her involved, having a good education and she's at Portola, so being a California Distinguished School. It's been a positive experience. We're really grateful for Principal Rohrbach, for Mrs. Byrne, for all of the people there. And now that we are suddenly becoming awakened to the state of affairs, really getting more of a concrete experience of what I understand to be a $2.1 million structural deficit. Now that I am a direct stakeholder with my family, I'm very concerned. I don't know how many parents are going to be able to come forward immediately and express our concern. And my understanding, although it may be completely flawed because I'm new to some of this, is that, at least from the recent news article, that the teachers who haven't allegedly have had a cost of living increase in the last 8 years, my understanding is that in coming forward and requesting one, the response has been that they may have to take a decrease in pay. I speak both as a parent of a kindergartner in the district and also as a teacher myself when I say, with all respect to all the members involved, I think that that is a gross, obscene insult to the teachers' work. We teachers sometimes fall prey to the line that we get a summer, that we get a great summer, that we have great benefits, and frankly, anything that teachers are paid, I can tell you that if you break it down dollar for dollar, it does not cover what teachers do. And I really hope that the whole city, all the members, all the stakeholders will take this very seriously. I'm sure that there has been a great deal of work done to try and make things work, to make the system work that I am completely new to and ignorant of. But now that I feel that my family is awakened, I hope that more community members will wake up, rise up, and have something to say about this. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me, and I apologize. I know this is public comment, and thank you very much for coming down. I can just tell you this much, that there is a parent meeting at the rec center just down the street that started at 7 o'clock for some parents who are concerned as you, and we're meeting to come up with some solutions and thoughts. I do happen to know that, so I wanted to let you know that as well. And I can assure you that we've been following it as well. That's how I know about the meeting and the Facebook posts. And so, but thank you for alerting everybody else as well as reminding us.
You should know we are well aware, so please.
Good evening, Shirley Fog, Steve Cliffway. I'm just going to piggyback from what she's saying. Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, Council members. My name is Shirley Fog, and I'm sure you guys all know what's going on with the San Bruno Park School District. And I, want to just share with you tonight some of the comments and feelings that I'm hearing from teachers and school staff because it's really affecting them. So one of the teachers shared with me, as some of you already know, the teachers have not had a pay raise in 8 years. We haven't even received COLA, which is the state's yearly cost of living increase, which is approximately a 20% pay cut over the 8 years. We also have had to contribute more each year towards our medical. This is a 20% to 25% increase of out-of-pocket for teachers for their health coverage. The three added together, no raise, no COLA increases, and yearly out-of-pocket increases for medical, have become a huge burden for my family. The district has offered us a 10% pay cut across the board. SBPSD teachers are the lowest paid teachers in San Mateo County. San Francisco just received a 12% pay raise and Millbrae 5%. SBPSD teachers are asking for an 8% pay raise. We also hold the distinction of having the highest number of children in our classrooms. We average 31 and the county 26. I want to be valued and compensated for my hard work. Another school staff shared with me, there are some of us who have been here for a long time. We love our jobs, but how can we love our jobs if the school district is going to degrade us by cutting our salaries? I've had a lot of jobs in my life, but this is the best one I've ever had. I love what I do for the kids, but I can't continue to do this if I can't even support my own family and pay my mortgage, especially now that they are offering to cut my salary. This is so hard for me to hear because personally I have 2 little ones. One of them is a special needs child that attends the special daycare school in Rollingwood and completely loves and adores his school van driver who picks him up and drives him and drops him off with the most cheerful greeting and his famous high five when he leaves his van. And he also has a special education preschool teacher who advocates and fights for the best interests, for his best interests every chance she gets. And also we have Kyle, who's right here. His kindergarten teacher and his first grade teacher who we've become to know and truly appreciate. They have been so instrumental in teaching Kyle school fundamentals, but also instilling life skills and values to help me prep him to become, in the future, a responsible, kind, self-sufficient, well-rounded young man. I'm sure other parents will have their own personal stories of all the other teachers in San Bruno Park School District, so you will ultimately hear the parents don't want any of the teachers to leave. But we understand the financial challenges they face in staying put. So we would like you to help in any way possible. I know your hands are tied because the school board is the governing body of the district. But I know you all are very committed to the community you serve. So I urge you to take part in this discussion and use your own personal skills and resources to help find a solution to this matter. Thank you so much for your time and effort. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. And I did receive your email earlier today, so thank you for coming this evening. Thank you. Next.
Robert Rico, 7th Avenue, new subject real quickly. When can we get an update on the status of the grade separation, including our arch, and when might the city be able to sign off on the completed project? Thank you.
Thank you.
Russ Steins, Reed. For the sewer lateral study that we just did in there, from the 2009 chart to the 2014 chart, we have spent $2.1 million, I believe, which if we were responsible for 3,000 sewer laterals right now at $7,000 lateral, it seems to me that we could have just replaced them all. That's number one. So it seems like there shouldn't have been a problem. And the other thing is, we did come up increasing the water and sewer rate to get a new water system and a new sewer system, 50%, 10% over a 5-year period, which equals 50% more. It seems to me when this whole major plan was being thought out over all these years and it's all wanting to be done, how nobody possibly thought that putting a new sewer lateral in from the street to the property line of the resident wasn't included in this bundle of joy. That's number 2. And the last thing is, I asked you guys to increase notification from 300 to 600 like other cities. I just was wondering if you guys have taken that into consideration at all. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Anyone else? Okay, well, right on to item number 10, which is, one more.
Hi, I'm Ken Kreisel, San Bruno Senior Advisory Board. In November, the advisory board here at the center authorized the purchase of a refrigerator. And since then, we've gone through what we've been told is bureaucratic things that we have to go through to get the refrigerator. Now, it was supposed to be on the agenda that you people, you guys, would approve this today. But I was told that it didn't make it on the agenda. Now, I don't know how long it takes. You have to notify to get on the agenda, but we had it in our minutes on last Tuesday's meeting that it would be on this agenda, the agenda for tonight, and it's not there. If you want to go look at the refrigerator, we got pans underneath it that catch all the drippings, but somehow or other, it's just not getting done. And they're going to put it on the agenda 2 weeks from tonight, and then it'll take another month to get the refrigerator. So it just seems to me that not getting done here. I mean, the advisory board authorized the purchase of it. We're going to put the money from our money that we have through the nutrition program, but we have no refrigerator. It's still being tossed around, basically. So I don't know what you guys can do or make for sure that it gets on the next agenda. That's all I got to say. Thank you.
Okay, we will see what we can do about that. Thank you. Anyone else? Okay.